Longest introduction I've ever given anybody on this show.
I know. Thank you very much.
How are you? How have you been?
I feel great.
You remember the first time we met and worked together? I do. I don't know if you remember it or not.
I didn't know. I take a bite to you now. I ain't going to be open no more. Cried and cried until my eyes are sore. I gave you all the love I had. Still you tried to take me back. I loved you, but I ain't gonna be your fool.
Well, I had a can of sardines for a while at home. No, what is humorty dog?
Hur mår du idag?
Yeah.
How do you feel today?
How do you feel today? I know
Jag mår
that.
bra, tack. Tack.
Did you speak any English? How old were you when you first came here?
I was about 7 or 8 years old when I came here, and I didn't speak a word of English.
Now, I find that very difficult to
And neither
believe.
did my mother.
I find that very difficult to believe. You spoke no English at all?
No. I just had to watch and learn. And I used to win
But you don't have
spelling
an
bee.
accent as such at all.
I know. I just lost it. My mother has a very thick one, but I just lost it somewhere.
Now, did you immediately go to English school over here?
Yes. Yes.
Now, how about Roger, your husband? When he got married, you went back to Sweden to meet your folks.
Yes, we were there in August, and my relatives don't speak a word of English, and Roger doesn't speak a word of Swedish. But there was a lot of smiling and a lot of nodding of the head and a lot of eating. We had moose meatballs.
Moose
Really,
meatballs.
moose meatballs are terrific. They really are.
That we used to do, about things that we used to say, but that was yesterday. I'm gonna change my ways. Now it's my turn to play. Gonna find me somebody new. I take a bite to you now. I ain't going to be open no more. Cried and cried until my eyes are sore. I gave you all the love I had. Still you tried to take me back. I loved you, but I ain't gonna be your fool.
Moose? Oh, you're putting me on now.
No, moose meatballs. Meatballs made out of moose meat.
Well, I figured it'd be that. Moose meat. How do you make a moose or a meatball? I mean, first you get a moose, obviously. Is that a delicacy? Considered a delicacy?
Well, see, I'm from way north near the Arctic Circle, and the next state up is Lapland.
That's about the northernmost part to the
Yes.
Arctic Circle, isn't it?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Now, what's the
Yes.
name of the?
The name of the little village is Valsjöbyn, and there's about
Valsjöbyn.
150 people, including cows and horses.
Yeah. Now, how did you manage? How did your folks decide to come here?
Well, my father had been here before, and then he came back to Sweden and met my mother, and I came along. And then he left when I was 1 year old, and I did not see him again until I was about 7. In fact, my mother had to point him out because I didn't know. When we arrived on the boat on the Grips home in New York, she had to say, "That's your daddy."
They did. I think it was on 60 Minutes a couple of weeks ago. Did they not do a special on Sweden?
Oh, I didn't
or
know
a
that.
segment of it. It was most interesting. It seemed like one of the happiest countries. They said the people over there don't seem to have too many problems. They said the suicide rate was the lowest, I think, in practically.
No.
Really?
No.
It's not?
It's the highest.
It's one of the highest? Well, it was
Keep
one of
everything
those.
inside. No.
Maybe they're not so happy.
No. We keep
Obviously, they're not.
What program are you watching?
No, I was watching 60 Minutes, the Mike Wallace Show. And they did this documentary.
What you got from the program was that they were happy and the suicide rate was low.
Yes, and that's not true.
Well, yes, we're happy, but when we're sad, we keep everything inside. And it starts to fester, but we never... See, like, I get mad, let's
What are
say,
you laughing
once a
at? Ed,
year.
Because I got it wrong?
No,
What?
no, you're so
I
sure about
remember Steve Landsberg when he was in, "What's for dinner, Bunky?" Moose meatballs. Boom. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Well, I didn't understand that. Now, I'm trying to quote from what I heard. You have a National Health Service over there, right? You said that everybody has, and that they take care of their citizens in that country.
Definitely, yes. Yes, it's fabulous.
But you still say that they get depressed.
Well, doesn't everyone? But we just keep it all inside. I get mad once a year, and then I start throwing things.
Do you?
Violent, yeah.
That's good. You're supposed to do things like that to get it out.
I wish I
Break
could
things
do it
is
more
very
often,
good.
yeah.
Breaking things.
Yeah.
But no, you're special tomorrow night. I read a couple things about in the paper today. You do a tribute or you do a takeoff in some